Today I want to talk about Melio Payments and how I was wrong about Melio Payments, but in the best way possible, right? So when I first signed up, I thought it was just another payment tool, another way to send money, maybe collect a few credit card points and keep my vendors happy. But after using it for a while, I realized it's so much more than that. And honestly, Melio has actually become a secret weapon for managing cash flow in my business, and I didn't expect that. By the way, my name's Chris, and I run a handful of small businesses, and I kind of document some of the things I learn here on my channels. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how Melio works, what makes it different from other payment tools, and why I think it's one of the smartest choices for small businesses. And especially if you're tired with dealing with complicated invoicing and slow payments. And I'm also going to share a couple of things that I learned the hard way, because even though I'm a fan now, there were a few surprises along the way that you may want to know. And if at any point through this video you want to check out Melio, I'll throw my affiliate link in the description. Melio lets you pay vendors, contractors, and bills quickly and easily, either using a bank transfer for free or even with a credit card, even if your vendor doesn't take credit cards. That's what first grabbed my attention. I've had so many moments in my business where I needed to pay someone, but I wanted to keep cash in my account a little bit longer. With Melio, I could use my business credit card, earn rewards, and still keep my vendors happy. So setting it up was stupidly simple, and I mean like really simple. I signed up, connected my business bank account, and I was good to go. There wasn't any complicated verifications, no waiting on approvals. I can honestly say I was actually blown away by how fast I could start making payments as well. And the dashboard, it's super clean, it's intuitive, and it doesn't feel like some confusing corporate software like other things I've used before. And I'll say I've used other payment tools that felt like they were designed for accountants. And I'm not gonna say any names, but QuickBooks. All right, I shouldn't crap on QuickBooks, but Melio is different and it just makes sense. But here's where Melio really surprised me. It actually became a game changer for cash flow management for me. For a small business owner, cash flow is everything. There have been times when I had expenses coming due, but clients hadn't paid me yet. With Melio, I could use my credit card to cover those expenses, give myself a little breathing room, and then pay it off when the client payment came in. And I even earned some solid credit card points along the way. And again, guys, if you want to check out Melio, link in the description. And consider subscribing to the channel. I'm just an honest guy here sharing my business experiences. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, but doesn't Melio charge a fee for credit card payments? And yes, it does. If you pay with a credit card, you'll pay a 2.9% fee. But here's the thing. Because I knew that up front, I got smart about it. I only used my card for payments where the rewards or cash back were worth more than the fee. For everything else, I used the free bank transfer option, which was honestly a lifesaver, and I advise you do the same thing. You can pay any vendor even if you don't use Melio themselves. They can get paid by direct deposit, or Melio will literally send them a check on your behalf. I even had one old school vendor who refused to accept anything but check, so I used Melio to send them a check without ever touching a pen. And what's also worth noting is this is really helpful. It integrates seamlessly with QuickBooks, because I know a lot of you are using QuickBooks. That means I didn't have to double enter payments, and everything I paid through Melio automatically synced with my books. I've used tools before where I had to manually enter everything, and that was a nightmare, and I never wanted to go back to doing that again. Now, let me tell you one thing I was wrong about. When I first signed up, I thought Melio was just another bill pay tool, right? Super basic, limited option for paying vendors, but I was super wrong. Melio is actually a full cash flow management tool. It doesn't just pay bills, it helps you control when and how you pay them, giving you flexibility you can't get with other tools. The only downside I'd mention is that ACH payments aren't instant. They typically take like 2 or 3 business days to clear. That's fine most of the time, but if you're in a rush, just keep that in mind. If you need something faster, you can always use the credit card option, but just remember that the fee's gonna be there. All right, so wrapping this up, here's my honest take on Melio Payments. If you're a small business owner who wants to make paying vendors easier, keeping cash flow more smooth, and even earn some credit card rewards along the way, Melio is absolutely worth trying. It saved me time, stress, and a lot of manual work. And again, I'll drop a link down below in the description if you want to check it out. And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to enter them in the comments. I'm a normal person and I try to get back to all the comments to help you guys out. I was wrong about Melio Payments. This is my honest review on the tool, and I think it's absolutely amazing. Consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.